A coagulation analyzer is a medical device used to evaluate how well a patient's blood clots. These tests are essential for diagnosing bleeding disorders and monitoring treatments, such as anticoagulant therapy. To perform these tests accurately, the analyzer requires a very specific part of the blood sample, the plasma. When a whole blood sample is collected, it contains multiple components mixed together. To isolate the plasma, the sample is placed into a centrifuge, where it is rapidly spun to separate its components. After centrifugation, the blood separates into distinct layers. At the bottom are the red blood cells, the most dense component. Above that is the plasma, the portion used for testing. And at the very top, a thin layer of air bubbles or foam. To perform the test, only the plasma must be carefully extracted from the vial, without disturbing the other layers. This step may seem simple, but in practice, accurately identifying and collecting only the plasma can be challenging.
Yeah, dude, this is not gonna work. Yeah, there we go.
What you just saw highlights a key limitation of manual plasma extraction: the inability to reliably identify the true plasma surface. To address this, we developed an automated fluid handling system built around an intelligent liquid-level detection approach. To achieve precise and repeatable positioning, the system is built around a gantry-based mechanical platform. The gantry controls the motion of the probe in both the vertical and rotational directions. Lead screws are used to drive the probe head, providing smooth and controlled movement as it approaches the sample. Beneath the probe, a rotating baseplate positions each vial for testing. Together, these components enable stable, accurate, and repeatable probe positioning throughout the testing process. To understand how our system detects liquid, we first look at a basic capacitor. A capacitor is formed by two conductive plates separated by a gap. The space between these plates is filled with a material known as a dielectric. This dielectric directly affects how much charge the capacitor can store, and therefore its capacitance. Different materials have different dielectric properties, which results in different capacitance values. In our system, we apply this same principle, but instead of flat plates, we use a cylindrical geometry. As the probe is lowered, the dielectric between the probe and surrounding copper changes, altering the capacitance of the system. Each layer, air, foam, and plasma, produces a distinct capacitance. This change is detected by our circuit and converted into a duty cycle signal read by the microcontroller. By monitoring these changes, the system can determine exactly which layer the probe is in. Once the plasma surface is identified, the control system precisely positions the probe and commands the fluidic system to aspirate only the plasma. This closed-loop process enables accurate, repeatable sample extraction without relying on manual intervention.